Oh, buddy.
You said it before even I got anything to say on stream.
Really?
I'm doing this stream unprompted because Lycan said that they could reuse a naked stream.
Are we going to be killing some, you know? Yeah. You know, meow.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Are we going to be Slay?
Yes, I'm going to be Slay Queen.
Well, I have two options. Here's the thing. Thursday, I have a meeting with a No3. And there are two things I could do. I could either go to sleep early today, not much, or I could pull an all-nighter and just do a bit of a backflip and swap my entire sleep schedule back to normal in a matter of 2 days.
By the fact there is a stream, I can already guess which option you pick.
I'm still on the fence, but I am making coffee.
I think like you are just lying to yourself and you're actually just picking this option and just pretending to be on the fence.
Yeah, you might be right. Hold on. Hi, the region. Hi.
I mean, if that works for you, and considering it has proven to work for you before, I mean, I'm fine with it. You know?
Hi there, Lycan. How you doing? I apologize, I'm late. I didn't see the message earlier on. How are you a fan of Slay the Spire? My goodness, my electric kettle powered by a jet engine is acting up.
Are we gonna be doing the fucking encrypted run again?
It can be continued. I mean, Kasi, hey, it's not as if I'm
Hello.
keeping count, but to be fair, it is my 5th ever round of Slay the Spire, so you know. It's about time that we reach those numbers, right?
Yeah, of course.
For everyone interested, this is gonna be only. So basically, a bit of a backstory. Can you shut my kettle? You can hear it. It's mental. Mark the pliers. I need to get some. I need to get some market pliers myself. I always miss them.
The market pliers.
Anyhow. What's happening? By any chance, are you in a positive zone? No, I'm not. Hi, the figure. How you doing? You got. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Lycan. Oh shit. I'm really sorry to hear that. Well.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Would you like to talk about it? Or would you like a distraction? Which angle should we go for? Because I'm fine with either one. Either one works for me. I want to know which one would you like to go for. Distraction, would you like to talk about it? Also, hi the sun. Hi. Say covers, then have a distraction. Go off then. Go off. Floor is yours. If you don't mind in the background, just go pour myself a cup. Make sure I am at my best as you're typing. Okay. I feel like shit because no one. On one hand, I miss them, but on one hand, the context of why I was largely mindful to a degree, but also like. Because it was a kind of issue that I thought we had already resolved. Really important question, and I'm really. By the way, if at any point I ask you something and you feel it's too personal, feel free to, stop me, not answer, say to pause it, etc., etc. I don't mean to pry, but the way you phrased it is very interesting because really often a pattern I see is people, when it comes to breakups, they end on really bad terms. They tend to. You specifically said the context of why was largely my fault, which sounds to me as if you yourself are saying that it was bad and that you recognize it as something happened. You recognize that thing as being bad, you recognize as you being responsible for that thing, and then you recognize that as being a reason for a breakup. That's what it sounds like to me. Which is interesting because that I would say is good. Not the breakup part, but your recognition of it. So, because I don't know in how much detail you want to go with, obviously. So I need to here be very abstract and vague. Basically what I'm saying is that if you recognize that something happened which was bad, something which you were responsible for, but then you also said regarding that shit because I thought we had already resolved. That sounds like you and the other person just had different priorities or different sense of importance of different things. However, and I do realize how I'm trying to be very slow here because I do realize that this is not a topic that should be trivialized and I am not a person who was in there, so I know nothing. Are you certain it has to be over? Because the thing is, different people see different matters of different importance. And I meant that as in we had already talked about the things in question and made up and such. I see. Okay. But then it turned out that it's that it wasn't quite a made up because they were still hung up on that thing. Mm-hmm. I see. And here's what I will say. Resolving issues, especially lingering ones, is really difficult because I don't know if this is Nayo, but we've had rough patches before and I keep hoping there's another one that'll come back soon enough. I will say, if you have had rough patches before, then I am honestly with you with thinking that it's just another rough patch because I have been described as a hopeless romantic in the past by many people. So I am with you hoping it's just a rough patch. If you do have rough patches and they do tend to happen often, just with each one, just try to make a note of that and move on to the next. Because if rough patches happen and they end, that means they're not a deal breaker, right? That means they're just some kind of issues that happen every now and then. And what I have found over and over again when it comes to relationships between people is that the problems they cite are never the actual problem. Hold on, I need to come up with some kind of my own example for this because, once again, I don't want to pry too deep into your life. If you haven't told me, I respect that. So, kind of like, if you have two people who are in a relationship together and one is mad at the other because they didn't bring him flowers or something, then it's never about the flowers. It's always about something underlying, like, oh, you don't respect me, or oh, you forgot about something, etc., etc., etc. But there is this tendency to hyperfixate on the materialistic, the flowers part, and then not figure out the underlying thing that is actually causing the rift. And this is bad because then that tends to spiral. Then people spiral, then people tend to be separated. They tend to start thinking on their own and speculating about other person, which leads to the entire situation being a lot worse. I would say that I'm hopeful for you. I personally am hopeful for you because the way you're describing it sounds very already is the best word I can come up with. Part of it is my mental state and then not being able to handle the burden, so to speak, of the shit I'm going through. I see. I see. They face me with ultimatums and such that they didn't sincerely mean or have retracted on. There has been another recently. Okay. I have a question. Are you in a position where you could think of, I don't know what to do because they basically faced me ultimately unless I can somehow figure out how to apply myself for June 20th. Take care of it themselves. That's quite an ultimatum. Huh. That's quite an ultimatum. When it comes to your mental state, how are you working on that yourself actually? But regardless of the situation, just in general. A general question. Etc. I will say, Lycan, that here's my opinion then. I would say that I think the double ponder being one of the preserves and being broken up with two. I will say that the situation you're describing is very complicated. About as complicated as they get, isn't it? Because there are two things at play here. First of all, the person you are to be with, right? I can absolutely see how that would be taxing on them. Being in constant presence of people with mental issues is exhausting. I'm not saying that it's bad, I'm not saying that it's specifically helpful, but it takes a certain mental toll. So from their perspective, it's understandable why, they can't be expected to be completely strong and perfect in that regard. On the other hand, I believe that if you are experiencing, which I know you are, you are experiencing certain issues, then the lack of a person like that would make it significantly more difficult for you to recover, obviously. So in my opinion, the best course of action would be to try your best to make an attempt to basically go in the right direction with your mental health, and try to do it in two ways. It kind of sucks that it has to be done in two ways at the same time, but that's kind of the truth. Which is, first of all, definitely focus on things that you are certain that will help you, or are certain that have a solid shot of helping you. And second of all, you also want to take care of the performative aspect of it. Because if the other person sees outright that you're trying to get better, that functions as an incredible morale boost. And so those are the two main motivations. And I will say that whilst the ultimatum of admit yourself to a mental facility, etc., that's an extreme one. I don't think once again that it's an ultimatum, because you yourself have said that they have posed ultimatums in the past they haven't followed up on. So I don't think that's an ultimatum. I think it's a cry for help from their part. So yeah, hypothetical then solution is simple, but hypothetical solutions unfortunately aren't quite as useful as we'd like them to be. So we need to get practical, which is a lot more annoying. Because ideally, killing multiple birds with one stone. Have you gone to a psychiatrist / psychologist? Not a therapist, only psychologist or a psychiatrist. How to show I've changed, because any and every time I've tried to show them, has only failed. Here's... Don't try to show them that you've changed. Because if you try to show them you've changed, then even if you have not, but I wish I could, unfortunately I have the type of parents who regularly discuss medical and psychiatric fields. Okay, understandable. I'll be honest, I expected that kind of answer because I remember we talked about this once. So that's understandable. Because that would be the golden scenario, right? In that case, distrust the medical and psychiatric fields. That's a shame. Fuck, that's a really annoying shame. People tend to conflict that with... Hi there, Olo, hi. I will say, like in that... I keep saying I will say that, but it's one of those space fillers to help me gather time to think of how I'm about to word what I'm about to say. Which is... For now, one of the things that would be good is try changing up your goal. I know that it sounds as if it's meaningless, changing up your goal from trying to show that you've changed to focusing it on changing. But really often, when people try to show that they've changed, they subconsciously put a lot more effort into like going for the purely for the show aspect of it, and then it comes off as being really like fake. So I know that it sounds very band-aidish, and I suppose it might be, but it's something.
Very performative, right?
Yes, but it's not. I'm not saying you are doing it in a performative way. I'm saying it is that if that is your goal, then it's really easy for you to like subconsciously go into that mindset where you have some slight choices, very small choices, which... So for example, if you're feeling horribly, then... yeah, for example.
Is this stream working?
Huh? Is it not working?
It's being fucky on my end. I'm not sure.
Connection seems good on my end. Okay,
never mind then.
I would say then that obviously the golden standard, which would be perfect, is to go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist. But I understand that's not always available, which is why I will go with option number B. I don't know your situation, Lycan. I don't know your situation, so I take what I'm saying with a huge grain of salt, alright? We are discussing an extremely sensitive matter. You should make the decision at the end of the day, but in my experience of what I've seen of other people, being brutally honest is better. There is this kind of natural reaction I've seen where people who are suffering, they see that others around them are struggling with the fact that they have to interact with them suffering, and so they try to put on the mask, which makes it so much worse. Whereas really often if someone is feeling awful, and starting to spiral, just an honest conversation for like 15 to 30 minutes with someone can reverse that spiral completely, and afterwards you feel like this feeling of catharsis, which covers over to the other side, because then the other person, feels great that they've managed to help you. So that would be what I would do. But once again, huge grain of salt, because I don't know. It's very delicate, and I don't know your situation exactly. So you have to make this decision on your own. The only thing is I want to direct talk to the person, but the other person really don't want to talk right now. That could mean a lot of things. If they just need time, give them the time. That's the whole thing to do. But once they have taken the time, be honest with them. Just say that you want to honestly talk, and that's precisely why it's so delicate, because depending on the scenario, it could either... I don't like giving people this kind of advice when I'm not there when I'm not there for the consequences. This is the kind of advice which I would really like to give out in person, because then I can be certain that if it goes wrong, I'm there for the consequences. If it goes right, you're going to have a very heartfelt conversation which is going to end in an extremely profound feeling of catharsis, which is going to make you feel better and make the entire scenario just better. If it fails, however, then it's going to lead to a spiral, which is really dangerous. Which is why I really am uncomfortable with giving out this advice, but, well, that's it. That's all I've got. Okay, would you like to carry on the conversation, or would you like destruction? Because once again, giving out advice like that when I'm not there for the consequences, distraction. That's fair. Slay the Spire, everyone. Switch up. I haven't even played the... played this because Katsi interrupted me. Now they're gone. I'm assuming because of the internet. Anyhow, Slay the Spire is a game. It is a game. You can check it for yourself. Katsi leave was my fault. I think it was the internet, because they were talking about their poor connection. I'm certain they might be back. I'm certain they might be back. Joke company switch up. Well, depends on the kind of the joke. I have a story to tell you all. I have a story for you all about Slay the Spire. It's quite a story. Yes, because you see, I have a bit of a reputation. The way I play games, and that's because whenever I play games, I tend to treat them more like a sandbox game rather than the way it's meant to be played. And if any of you all have ever seen me play Cryptid in mod in Balatro, you know what I mean. I don't play... Whoops. No, this is the... Hold on. I forgot you need to... I forgot you can't do that. Reputation of playing games wrong. I play games like a sandbox. Hi there, Komi. Which is why in Cryptid, instead of actually going for beating stuff in the blinds, I do stuff like, I don't know, 16, getting level, I think 13 or no, level 15 cat tag, which is basically 2 to the power of 15 cat tags, which is stuff like getting to the 200th ante, which is stuff like solving the game by getting a generator that can generate any joker, etc., etc. And the same thing kind of happened in Slay the Spire. That's because Slay the Spire has the endless mode, which is great for these kind of sandbox runs. And this is my, if I'm not mistaken, fifth run of Slay the Spire. Now it is a custom one. By that I mean it's endless. It has like certain properties, so it's not a completely like normal vanilla game of Slay the Spire. It's a bit easier, but not that much easier. And basically, I have figured out something fun. You see, Slay the Spire has a poison mechanic, and when it comes to the poison mechanic, allow me to show you how it works. First of all, we're going to discard a couple of cards because they're not actually needed for this demonstration. This. These are not needed. We're gonna restart. I was currently reading so the Western Prison, let me tell you, a great rig. I mean, it's not cool. Okay, so basically, I can apply 9 poison, which on its own will be fine. The way poison works is that every round, my opponent already has 5 poison on them, every round it deals a certain amount of damage and loses its value by 1. And so it deals 5 damage, then 4 damage, then 3 damage, then 2 more damage. All of that will be perky fine, if not for this card, which triples the poison. And here's the thing, there are other cards in this game, like for example Nightmare, which allow you to amplify this by repeatedly playing this card. And the reason why it's a problem is because those amongst you who might be paying attention may realize that what you can do is you can change poison from an effect that you add additively, as in, you know, just add a certain value. You can not only do it multiplicatively, you can do it exponentially, which is quite a fast growth. So what we're going to do is we're gonna play this, get burst, then we would like another burst actually. We get another burst, brilliant. Now burst into Nightmare, into Catalyst, which we then run into Catalyst again. Then what we do is we play twice, yeah, so this is still should have the effect of burst, yeah. Nightmare. Make the additional Kotlin can be used instead of JavaScript. You almost made me play the wrong card and lose my entire presentation. Burst, which we then hit into the Catalyst one more time at the end. There we go. Beautiful. Then we can, for the shits and giggles at this point, because we're kind of there, just make a potion, make a potion. These are pointless. We're gonna keep that one. End turn. And now what's going to happen is we're gonna get a couple of cards. Our opponent has 197 health, alright? 200 health effectively. That's what we're trying to get to. We need to deal 200 damage to our opponent in order to win. So you know what? Let's try dealing 200 damage. So far our poison is dealing 48. Okay, great. Now it's dealing 438. Now it's dealing 4000. Missed the burst there. Now it's dealing 100,000. Now it's dealing 900,000. Now it's 8 million. And now it's 25 million. Did it not apply any more poison? Did we run out? Oh, it might be because it's counting towards the time base. Yeah. And that's not even the end of it, because I still can amplify it even more. But 25 million, effectively. Mickey, did you know that calling us C interrupt, we can directly allocate C types? Stop it with the propaganda. was watching a cat video that Emmy has sent. So, our opponent has 200 health, and we are gonna deal him 25 million. Hope that's enough. So yeah, that's the idea. Make it, did you know that Kotlin is the main language for Android app development? Although that's not as much of a flex as you think. Because I can reply to you by saying, Olo, did you know that TypeScript is one of the most popular languages when it comes to industry development of applications? Like, it is, but that's not a flex. That still makes it TypeScript. I'll be honest, at this point I'm kind of tempted to start I really want to start a new run without losing this one. It will happily program in PHP. Happily is a stretch. They would program in PHP, no doubt. I just don't think they know what happiness means. There we go, we got the cut list. Oh, might as well be fun. And this already wins. Wait, no, it doesn't. What a fool I've been. No, it does. Whoops. Would you be unhappy in a Lambo? If I had to program in PHP, yeah, very much. At what cost? Okay, we want the card removal service. So we still have too many cards we don't need. Like, we don't need one of the corpse explosions. That's one of the cards we don't need. 3 bursts is fine. Actually, we may only need 2. Working on a silly little project. What's the silly little project? 2 of these, good. Adrenaline is my favorite card in the game, and I might already need to remove it. But corpse explosion first, it's not necessary. It was fun. Okay, project can compile native apps on desktop, iOS, Android, and even the web. Stokes from my music is feeling adding switch shot to make cool little paper examining some practical uses in music isomorphisms. I see. That's not fun. The shivs can go. And the fumes. I mean, I spilled water on myself. Give me this. And then... Oh, buddy, you're gonna have such a bad day. Alright, well, I think that's enough of this run. Save and quit. And we would like... Can I start a new run somehow? Because I remember in the very beginning there I had like option to see characters, right? Gobnobler. Yeah, I can switch from the Gobnobler. I can switch it to playtime of 5 hours, by the way. Parliament just acknowledged that taking away children or letting them work is a crime against humanity. I didn't know that was bad. Took him a while. child. Basically, child labor, great. I don't get this character. It's very average. Always gamble. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Well, actually, you're just gonna buff yourself, so it's fine. This worm has a draw. I wonder what we should call it. This is interesting. This has potential. But to be fair, I don't know what other cards I can expect. 3 is always good. Let's see. Mickey, did you know that there are several open source cards? Oh, jeez. The bash sucks so much. I mean, the bash mainly sucks because the strikes are only damage dealer. I suppose now with anger it can be a bit better, because we can bash into strike into anger. But we need the defense, otherwise we're gonna die. Well, to be fair, we only need to survive till the boss, so maybe we're not gonna die. This is great. So basically, eventually we're gonna get Oops All Anger, which I am just thrilled about. Nah, didn't do much. Luis. Okay, Luis. Let's try Not really needed, but hey. I should have bashed this guy, because now I can vanguard him. Yeah, well. EP, that's fair. I myself just made the decision to stay awake, which might come back to haunt me. That's really good. These two are really good. Because together is a free application of, well, not quite free. It's tempting. I want to gamble. Well, the road of gambling has never led me astray. Yeah, that's fine. I'd like to see what happens if I smith this. Oh, that sucks. It upgrades the damage, which is the only thing I don't care. I don't care for. If it lowered the cost or increased the amount of energy you get, that would be good, but in that scenario I suppose we just go Anga. And we're gonna try to go for Oops All Anga. No, it's Mr. Shredded Cheese. Because to me he just looks like he's going to a refrigerator to pick up some shredded cheese. Have at thee. Okay. That is what he looks like. I'm not imagining this, by the way, right? That is just what he looks like. That is a guy who... Ooh. So I'm guaranteed to pick up a strike. Sure. What's the power? They all are good, but not for my scenario. This is good because this allows me to basically play defense instead of the strikes. Or more like alongside. Oh yeah, you gain strength, I forgot. Whoops. I don't like this character. If I defend for free, they're just gonna get strength, which is not great. I play a skill. Oh, so I need to attack you. But then I just get whopped. So instead of blocking for 5, I block for 3. But I still deal damage, that's good. Here, be bashed. Bronze scales. Oh, those are really good. So we want to go defense ideally. This is perfect, although it is at random. Freedom Shaman, 3 times 8 damage to all enemies. Let's go for defense. I haven't been able to make a defense build pop off yet, but I do believe they're doable. Kaka! Now the problem with that guy is that he gets stronger. Oh yeah, I don't have the power anymore. I could just do this, strike Anga, yeah, that's fine. I need to vulnerable them. There we go. This could be good with Anga. Yes, we should try to go for Oops All Anga. Whenever you resume, add a card to your deck. The exact opposite of what I'm trying to do. So let's go here, let's try to get some gold before the shop. This is perfect because I get to, well, it's a 50-50. Unless I do headbutt first, but that loses me out on the vulnerable. I prefer the Oops All Anga more. There we go. Oops All Anga. Oh, this actually wasn't 50-50, it was 33. Yeah. 33 to miss. Oh, you're pissing me. One health. Oh yeah, but I have thorns. Never mind, it's fine. These all. That could be worse. It's also, let's see, the upgrade isn't too bad. That's also good. Oh, that's really good. Oops, Olanga. It's really gonna be a thing. Differential exercise in the commandery last post. I did say in that very same post that I eventually do want to switch to DaVinci Resolve. The only reason why I haven't done it yet is because I want to buy a DaVinci. I want to buy a DaVinci license as the foundation, because they would require a different license than if I was buying it personally. So I don't think there is a point in me buying it and then buying another one as the foundation gets, created.
I'm back.
And genuinely, welcome back. And genuinely, although that's why I haven't done it for the last half a year.
You haven't what?
Why I haven't bought DaVinci. You do know personally this free, right? Personally, yes, but you have to realize although that what I'm doing isn't personal. I haven't checked the DaVinci licenses, but I'm assuming it works as any other program. DaVinci Resolve, which is that there is the amateur and the commercial licenses. Products, yes. DaVinci Resolve Studio. There's only one license. Why are you in Polish? Don't auto-translate for me. Machine.
Evil websites.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I know, right? Why do you wanna go by the words language? What the hell?
Yuck. Hi, the Black Thunder.
Hello.
Work vendor.
Ooh, this could be good. This could be really good. This is really good, actually. Oh my goodness, that is really good. Do this.
Where is...
I am being slay.
Ah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thing is also decent. Okay,
There seems to be a slight issue with the...
make it sometimes so happen other times. See, you're so right, bestie.
channels. I can't see where you put the stream.
What?
It's
So-
on the
It's what?
it's on shitpost.
Wait, did you not click on the roll to get the streams? Do you not have the stream, bro?
I don't have the stream.
Let me see.
I have literally every role that I could get.
You don't have the stream roll.
Well... Oh, notified of the streams. There we go.
Yes.
Wild. Anyway, now I can see it.
Let's move this one.
Also, no, you don't have every roll. I have every roll.
That's cool. You should open a bakery.
Your cake. Let me just take this.
I mean, many people praise me for my cake, I
that
suppose.
sounds a bit too much for
Well,
what's
it's
gonna
because you have every role.
add to your videos. Adrian, that's I would say. I mean, okay. Here's the thing. Adobe is shit. We all know this. But Photoshop is good. Photoshop is the one thing that Adobe pretty much nailed and got correct. Like, Photoshop is good. There is a reason
That
why.
and PDFs.
That and what?
PDFs. Adobe invented that file format.
You know what? That is true. Fuck, I haven't considered that.
They also did Flash.
Yeah, but they killed Flash,
Yeah.
so they don't get.
They did kill it, but
They
like,
don't get a win for that.
you know. We'll give them half a point for that.
No, I feel like point was earned, but they willingly lost it, so.
Yes.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Well, sucks to suck. Yeah, that's the only thing I would miss, which is the Photoshop. Other than that, I'm fine with switching DaVinci. And $300 is not. Adobe Illustrator is pretty awesome too. I have tried using it, but I never got around to actually sticking. I don't know. Those spires look considerably slain. Oh, Flame, you haven't seen my. Hold on. You haven't seen my 5th ever playthrough of Slay the Spire, which I did on Endless. Let me just show you one screenshot, which is. Wait, do I have a good screenshot to share?
You saved a bunch of them.
I have only. I see only one that's good. For the better one, you'd have to rewind the stream, this is from my first Endless and my 5th ever playthrough of Slay the Spire. I have a certain affinity for poison.
Did you not save the one with 6 digits poison?
Oh, we went past 6 digits. On this stream, Katsi, we achieved 25 million.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
And that's still not perfect because that's still without me using the potions.
Did that run die or?
No, I have it saved on. It's more on my Gobnobbler. Right now, I'm playing on my Gobsmacker.
What? Why are you not? What?
Because I didn't want to lose the other run.
Do you have another account?
Yes.
Did you buy the game again?
No.
Okay.
That would be quite dumb.
Hmm.
3. Well, that kills you.
Okay.
And also gives me more cards. Oh no, we're doing the... we're doing Pot of Greed again.
What the read? Hmm.
I responded to my question about laughing. Oh, hold on. I'll check it out in a sec. Let me actually check it out right now. Okay, now that I see your message, I realize I will need to check it out after the stream. We can do this for free.
Not that silly.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be such a brilliant Pot of Greed build. Because this allows me to exhaust, and then I also gain 3 cards. There we go. And then I get to anger again, which gives me even more anger. Half my deck is anger. And then the only problem is that they're not exhausted. It means it's not a pure Pot of Greed yet.
Come on.
Pot of Wrath, that's what I'm gonna call it.
What of rough?
I already
Spell
have
like
this.
RUFF?
With a W.
What?
Synonym to anger. Sure, let's
Yeah.
go for a boss.
Oh, like that.
Like, what's your favorite old early 2010s meme, if any? Fuck, that's a good question.
Early 2010.
The entirety of Thomas Tom's Carriage Woe. That's my answer. Oh, this is funny. Oh shit, but fuck.
How old were you in early 2010s?
Oh, you almost got me there, Katsi. You almost got me. I don't have anything that gives me energy. I have anger. Oh, Fiend would be good. No. Now we just need to roll into the anger again. And then we can have oops all anger. Last one was oops all poison, so I have a very certain style. There's not awake yet. Huh.
Oops. Style.
No, I think they wake one after, right? If they're vulnerable, which means this allows me to do this allows me to do this. To wake more. Yeah, buddy, I know, you're so scary. And oh, I got defend, that's what I got. Well, bloody brilliant. 2000 was 10 years. Oh, you're right, DDB. That was a shit draw.
Not me thinking 2000 was last year.
Oh, this was such a shitty draw.
No, 10 years ago. Wow.
I mean, this allows me to do this at least. Ah, missing one energy. I did it the wrong order. Should have drank first to commit, but oh well. I'm gonna lose 1 health now.
Uh-oh.
Shame. Minor miscalculation. Ban it, kill this user. We can do... They're not vulnerable again. Because once again I didn't do the thing, but we can get angry. This has a chance to pick up the anger. Oh no, wait, I get to pick. That would be good if we had an option to draw it, but we don't. Wait, no, this is a guaranteed draw next, isn't it? Unless we roll into the angers, Fiend Fire would be brilliant. As our next draw. But I have a feeling we're gonna roll into the Young. Well, if we roll into the Youngers, I suppose we just track the Youngers first. 1 Anger, that's pretty decent. Because now we get to do this. And this time we didn't get a single Anger, that is upsetting. Sure, track this away. Thinking anyway. We're gonna get 3-2. Okay, that's good. We're gonna get a 3-16 damage for nothing. Ah, yuck. Oh, unless I get weakened. Well, doesn't matter. Anger issues, go! Holy shit, I got the Tetopper.
Well, I got some anger solutions for you, Topper.
This is really, really good. Please tell me the upgrade. Oops, I did. That was I was supposed to right click. Please tell me the upgrade. Yes, it is what I think it is. Beautiful. So now it's very important that we upgrade, which is good because I never rest anyway. Shit. The order is all off on these, and they want to deal 15, which I can't really afford.
Okay.
This really sucks. Random! Fuck! I fucked up again. Oh, damn it. Now I'm gonna lose health. This character is pretty fun, but the issue is that it is taking a while to get it off the ground. Like first in the beginning of turns you need to stock up and like this would be fine, but that can only give me 1 anger, which is I don't wanna die. Give me.
Yeah, I feel like you should. Well, you don't have any much blocks, do you? I don't know.
What is your upgrade? Can I not see? You're cheaper, that could work. Because now I can do this. I can Pot of Greed. I can you first, I think. Because it doesn't really matter. It all matters. Anger. And then I still get my ass whooped. Ah, I might need to rest in the next campfire, which is annoying. Because I was really looking forward to upgrading the cards. Oh, I had the scales. I should have left that sucker live. I keep forgetting I have relics. Now, we can actually Fiend Fire to get more cards. Or we can do this to get more cards. Never mind, they weren't weakened, right. Sure. go. I'm about to get slimed. There. Be hungry. This is enough. We're just struggling with surviving as this. It would be very tempting for me to smith, but we're gonna die if I do. That was a misclick. What did I just pick? I think ornaments. Great. Sure. Could be worse. No, it's you. Well done, bucko. This is good. Yeah, might as well turn. There we go. Alright. Yeah, destroy. I know it begins scary. This is brilliant. Do I have the power active? I do not, which means we don't have Fiend Fire quite yet. This exhaust one, which means I need to take an ass whooping. Great. Nah, that stings. Okay. Fortunately, we can bash into a dropkick, and then we can be seeing red, and we can do a Dark Embrace. And that wombo combo allows us to do absolutely nothing to him, but prepare for the next phase of our plan, which is to have anger issues, and then pick up those anger issues right away, and then sure, more block, might as well. It's not needed, so I'm gonna do this first. And then we're gonna go for the Uppsalanga. This, oh, you already have the thing, right? I forgot that you're just an absolute delight. Yeah, not so nice when you get a taste of your own medicine, is it? Fortunately, we can just anger. And then, even though it's gonna cost me health, I think I should... No, I should do this and I should do this. Now I don't have enough energy. Brilliantly played, Mr. Make It. Now I need to kill them in one. or deal them 40 damage, I think. Should be enough, right? Well, since we're gonna die anyway, we might as well exhaust the defense. And then just bash into 1, 2, 3 angers. Oh my goodness! He does it again! Oh. He must be a genius. Like, isn't that incredible? He must be the best player of Slay the Spire ever. Ever imaginable. You deal 9, but if I block and block more, then I block 3. If my calculations are correct, this is fine. He is him, damn right. Okay. Now this is a pickle. This is quite a pickle, because that's quite a pickle. Not gonna lie. That's quite a pickle. Good, thank you, make it a bit better. I do my best, like in background noise of voice as weird as it sounds. Hey, why not? That's fine. Listen, this is meant to be background noise anyway. I'm going to die here now, because we ran out of things. So we can do this. Then we can do 9 extra damage, which puts us at 1 health, allows us to draw the anger. But we have no Pot of Greed, which means that, well, I'm not great at maths, but I think 8 times 2 is greater than 1.
What if you get a rollover?
Just my luck.
We've been doing lessons with Cinnamon.
I think what you got instead was a fall over.
I think I got my ass beat, is the scientific term.
That too, maybe.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, Dick, give me something. 3 random potions, transform a card. Obtain a random boss lyric. Oh, that's gambling. Oh! Slaver's Collar. I love that item.
For what reason?
It gives you energy, you sick fuck. That's the reason.
Okay, that's a very good reason to like that.
Do you have a different reason to like that Black Thunder?
Personally, I think that is a reason that I do now like it.
Oh, I'm gonna get hit by 1. That's upsetting.
I know better than to elaborate on that on a stream.
Elaborate. No. I will
This
not.
looks like a public space.
I don't think.
Oh, damn it, the cockcock is getting to me. The cow.
Why did you say like that?
What is the cow? Is what they are.
No, it's a bird, not a cow.
Sven shuffled dazed into. This sucks.
Cacao.
Yeah, cow. These all suck. Alright, give me Gamble or give me Death. Or both. That has happened.
And you know what
before.
they say? You know what they say about sucking?
I'll be honest, I haven't been keeping up my sucking news recently. 18 is not enough. Oh, but they still attack. I thought they didn't attack if they switched. Whoops. Anger! I fucking love that card.
Anger? I barely know her.
Okay, let's...
Beaming bad jokes into people's brains is so fun.
If you weren't here, I would have never said that in a million years.
You would've.
Exactly.
Yeah, you would've. Yes, you would've. Oh, now you draw all the defense. Well, cheers, mate. Go piss off. Bash into this, into this. Get me out.
Bish, bash, board.
Exactly. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Use 6. That's good, but it's expensive. Well, probably because it's good. Oh, the upgrade is pretty good actually. The upgrade that one's pretty decent. Always gamble. If Ali has taught me anything, it's to always gamble.
Ali specifically. Told you that.
Yes. I have a poster of Ali above my bed with just always gamble written on it. That's what I wake up to in the morning.
I want to see that poster now.
Oh shit, it picked the 2 most awful horrendous cards. Damn it! It keeps upgrading shit! That's not what I wanted you to upgrade. I wanted you to upgrade Anger. There we go. Quentin is not necessary for futures. Hold on, let me lower myself. Let me up this. Let me lower myself some more. You're all gonna have to up the stream because I think I'm Gamba. Yeah, let's fight an elite. Sure, we'll have more energy when fighting elites, so we should use that. Well, at least we get to use the defense, I suppose. We very much are anger reliant.
Man, it's your IRL build.
Wait, this is objectively better. This is the same thing. This is cooler Daniel. That is not great. That is not great. That it's not quite as overpowered as the poison, but it can go in the same direction. There's Clubman in my logo whose this Clubman is cool, whose logo just looks like one of the go-to diagrams for visually proving the Pythagorean theorem. Oh.
What?
Let's elite. Because we have the slaver's color, there we go. Now we can... We want to anger, which means we actually want to do this first. Into this, into this, into this, into this. Okay, great. Now we wanna bash bosh. Oh, but no, but we also wanna live, I imagine. And now if we bash, it doesn't quite have the same effect, but at least we don't lose any health. You don't do enough. Unfortunately, oh, I miscalculated this shit. Oh, so should go vision. Now we are weaker, but if we draw correctly, which we did, then we get to have this. Perfect. Etc. I will say, like, in that tends to be the way life is. That tends to be just the nature of coincidence and how things lie. I have found it myself that it's always one thing to another. But over time, you get to mold your life, and the problems you interact with on a daily basis become more problems that you're either good at or you like. And then going from problem to problem stops being a problem in and of itself because, well, problems you like. Juggernaut. And if you gain block, you 5 damage to that's decent. But this is better. This is also really good. They're all great, my goodness. They're all phenomenal. We want a Smith. We want a Will Smith. This.
Will Smith?
Will Smith, Will Smith.
I want to say that first, fuck.
Yeah. Yes, Will Smith, Will Smith, Will Smith.
But Will he Smith?
Yeah. Yeah, Will Smith, Will Smith, Will Smith. And
Damn.
you need to make it make sense. Oh yeah, right, we get to gamble. How quickly I forget all of these. Yes,
It always comes back to Grumble.
always gamble.
Yeah.
Once again, I, I just that's what I have on my bed. Poster of Ali that just says always gamble, let it ride. You, then
I like letting it ride.
you, then you. I don't really get to use the region much, which is a bit annoying.
Hmm.
So make it will make it make makes sense. Make it must make it make it make sense.
Make it make out.
Make it make out. No, that's a different slogan. Oh, we got this one. That's good because that's the one we wanted for the synergy earlier, and we finally got it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got it right away.
Synergy.
Might as well throw out all of these. And what we got was not quite as great, but we could have the defense of our lives. Or we could bash. Yeah, now we get to do this, and then we get to do this. Strike might as well actually. That's so dumb. I have a card which gets exhausted and puts a card on top of my deck. Like I pick a card from my hand, put on top of my deck. But then I also have a power which says that whenever a card is exhausted, you draw a card. So whenever I use that card, I just put a card on top of my deck just to draw it instantly. Thorns aren't really of use to me. Well, they don't hurt, but I would rather keep it for a rainy day. Keep it for a boss battle. Ah, ouch. More Ranga. Don't mind if I do. But this is better. Yes. Remove a card, and we want to remove the strike because we have too many of those and they clog up my entire deck. Kill them now! We won't get rid of this, and this. That feels a bit risky unless we drink the thorns. I guess we can drink the thorns, which kind of sucks because, well, actually no, it's fine. This drink, then we pommel, then we anger attack. You don't have quite enough damage, which is supremely annoying that you're missing 1 damage, which means you might as well go with this one. And I miscalculated because I don't have enough for defense. Whoops! None of us are perfect.
Oh, except you, Maggie, you are.
Except me, I am. That's correct. Dude, no one saw that. Y'all didn't see that. I don't enjoy this character.
Ah, I didn't see that.
No one saw that. Nothing happens. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Should we play a different one?
No,
it's a different
because the whole
stage.
point I'm trying to do is I'm trying to beat it with this one. I'm trying to see what's so appealing about this one. Because so far the purple one is brilliant, and the green one I have found a way to turn into a sandbox.
Do you don't like the blue one?
The blue one, I think there might be a way to make it interesting with the ice shards, but I haven't gotten to it yet. Let's block, let's slice. I need to remember that I can use 6 health per battle for free. keep forgetting about that fact. So if you do for 7, if I defend, I can just put the rest into strikes and not worry because I'm gonna heal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They've gained strength. Fortunately, it doesn't matter because they're still gonna die. Perfect. War Cry is decent. And then we get to Gamble twice in a row. Oh, the joy. Yeah, we don't need the defense. No, I've been licked. Great. Glad to hear. Now let's do this. Oh, once again, I could have just blocked with 1 because I can heal for 6. I keep misplaying that. Yeah,
You live, you learn.
exactly. You live, you learn.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, honestly. It lived on 2 health. Anger, my beloved. Alright, Gamba 1. You have wronged me before, so I am completely certain you won't do it again. You did. You son of a bitch. I can transform a card. Transform this. Ah, it's decent. Could be worse. I just hope that it's upgraded. It's just it being free. No. Well,
You can check the upgrade.
yeah, then it kind of isn't great. Bash, then Anger, then Strike, and they're already on half health, which means they might just die next turn if we get a good draw before the ritual gets a chance to do anything. We
Yeah.
did get a good draw. Would you look at that? That's quite funny. We can just do this. Nope. There we go. Now we can do this. We can do this. We can do this and this.
This and this.
And we get the correct draw. Yep, we get to bash, then we get to do this. Double my draw pile, attack. Perfect. We're gonna get hit, which is slightly suboptimal, but we should be able to kill him really easily now.
I like to get hit on.
Well, glad you specified.
I also like to get hit.
Well, glad you specified.
Meow.
Wouldn't it be generalized in this case?
You think getting hit and getting hit on can be generalized.
Well, you did generalize it.
Hmm.
No, I'm gonna lose my marbles. Oh, that's really good actually. Wow. Holy shit. I didn't realize that.
Region.
That's horrendous. That's really horrendous. Oh, that's gambling. I'm all for it. I'm all for paying with my life to gamble. Yeah, sure. I love paying with my life to gamble. Alright. Great, they're vulnerable now, which means we would like to do this. Gain 2 strength. Then do this. And... hit ya. Good region, I guess. No, let's keep it for a longer fight. Yeah, but it sucks a bit. Because we didn't get the thing. Oh, he split in twain.
Thing. That's the thing.
That's also really tempting. Okay, so the shtick of this character is that you're meant to lose health. You're meant to use health as a resource. I get it now. I get it.
Yeah. I mean, that's why we have the burning blood, no?
Yeah, now it makes
To
sense.
aid with that.
In that scenario, I should just go full glass cannon.
Well, are you supposed to use it smartly as a resource?
Yes. So I'm gonna go full glass cannon in a smart way.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, we are not good against many enemies. We're actually, I don't think we're gonna play brutality this time. Sure. This is also good. I'm gonna end it there. Atlan is charging up. Shocking stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flex on the haters. Then I'm going to... We still need you 14. The illusion of choice. Yeah, sure. Oh, wow, that's a big boy number. Well, it's a shame that you die before you get to do anything, because your friends died beforehand, but still, would have been scary. Oh, that's the thing. Huh. No. Maybe. No. All your cards in general. That doesn't say cards in hand. That says all cards. But I'm kind of trying to curb the strikes. Well, we do have 5. And the opponent's strikes are pretty decent as well. Sure, might as well. That's a really good power. That's also a really good one. Sure. I think I would like this. I'm guessing it turns into an 8. Never mind. Oh, flexing on the haters, I suppose. Oh wait, Anga I still haven't upgraded. That's a shame. There we go. Gambit. Go on. What have you got for me? Sure, heal. That allows us to do one more smith. I don't mind flexing on the haters some more. Having a stronger flex on the haters. Okay. And we fight the hex. We need to flex on the hex. Sure, you can be fine. You can be drunk. You can deal a lot of damage. And you can do damage. Yeah, Mitch is. I tried my small brain was made a thinking error. Oh, if that's great. I'll check it out then. I'll check it out once you commit. What was the issue? Now you have 4 damage. Well, now I would be more than happy to whoop your ass. Oh my goodness. You are gonna get your ass whooped. But not as much as I was expecting actually. Valerie has me looking the welcome chat. Let me see. Oh, that's impressive. It honestly Blender doesn't crash often. +4 damage. Then bash your brains in, then do this, and then do this. Diabolical. I think I'll say 7. Yeah, that. As I mentioned, autosave is incredible. These are all really good. I think Demon Form, Glass Cannon. Once again, Gamba. And we get to start with this, jeez. gains me 2, which means I get to do this. I get to do this. And honestly, that's all that's needed. If I'm not mistaken, that lost me 3 life, but gained me 6, which is a net positive of 6, I think. If I'm mathing correctly. 12, that's...
Lost you 3 and gain you 6, which is a 6 total. That was just said.
Is that what I said? I thought I said 3.
Yes, it's 6, which had me very confused. Meow.
Right, defense. Now we ain't got the health for these streets.
Mm. Have you got help for the sheets?
Holy shit, I'm gonna hit like a truck. I did it the wrong order.
Yeah, flex for on the haters.
Yeah, I did it in the very wrong order. I need the demon
think
form,
there's-
and then I need the as much shield as I can master.
This game have an odd amount of references that appeal to specifically you and specifically me.
Well,
Are you gonna argue that point?
no, I was just focusing.
Mm.
Alright. Cows. Take this. Complete overkill. Also, I picked the wrong one. Once again, lose 3, gain 6, so it's better. I need to be defensive now. So intimidate is good. So we need to play defense. Lose all your gold. Lose all your gold? I only have 150, but I don't care. It's a matter of principle. I'm gonna
You're not
beat
getting
your
it.
asses. Well, I can get a lot of strength, which is not gonna do me anything. There we go, I have strength. I think I'm dying here. I don't have any potions. They are surprisingly strong.
That right guy is unbearable. Nothing? Okay, sure.
Yeah, his name is Bear. Now that your strength could be funny, but that would require me to have a card that attacks all of them. I have a theory about the robot guy. Oh, but I first need to unlock him. That's annoying.
Don't you play and die as the silent?
Do I need to what?
Just play as a silent once.
Yeah.
Don't even need to win anything. You just death speedrun.
I'm gonna go exclusively poison.
Okay.
Oh right, I don't have any poison. Cow? Not again. Ha! That's an annoyingly early shop.
I can remove something, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do.
Gamble is good, no?
But a calculated gamble, yeah, that's...
Check the upgrade on that one.
Calculated gamble is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Calculated gamble skill. You had me at that. I should have thrown away a card, but this is just too funny.
Gambling is all skill, I know what you mean.
Yuck! I've been hit with white sticky. You can die.
That's a yam, not yak. What the hell?
Alright, you have this. Well, fuck you, how about that?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Incredible. Damn it, I actually need to take damage.
Tragic.
It is. I can defend twice. And then Gambu into another defense. Oh, they give me 4, right. That's annoying. Well, let's never let's go all aggressive. Powerful 9 block. Can't really get much better actually. I guess I could get neutralize if I Gambler Brew. But not much better. My draws have really been off. Because I've been getting defense right when he isn't attacking, and I've been getting damage right where he is. I should go first. Oops. Could have been worse. More poison. Always. And always gamble. Poison is so overpowered. It's incredible. Yeah, this strength isn't gonna do me much good though. Okay. I'm blessed. No, give me.
Bless you.
Give me. This is fine. This is just additional damage, so might as well check it in the distance. Fuck. That one's better. Cheers after cheers. And there. Gonna for a bit, making things with the advice assurance. I hope it works out for the best for you, Lycan. I really do. I am risky a bit much here because I'm fighting a boss fight with 16 and they also are immune to poison, which isn't great. Fortunately, I can Pot of Greed into 2 poisons. That may not be enough. Well, actually, well... Ah, yuck. It's not great. They're clogging up my deck. Might as well just tank it. Which kinda sucks, because now we've lost our best draws. Yeah, the rest are kind of horrendous. Because we have the Dazed. However, we also have the Crippling Cloud, which is nice. Okay, could have been worse. Could have been better. We don't really have great global attacks, which is a problem because, well, we're gonna die. If we got the breakdowns, that would be good. Always gamble. See, told you. That was waste. Could have chucked in the last shift. Fortunately, we can just defend and that's fine. So, at least we're eating away at the days now. And they are also dying because they have the poison. Into 4, 3, 2, 1, that's 10. 10 damage total. We should be able to kill this one now. Yep. And now we can go full attack mode. Because we're dead regardless. Perfect. See, told you we didn't need health. We had skill.
If only you could do that IRL.
Unbelievable. More shifts. That's tempting. Alright, now we're not gonna rest because resting is for cowards. Instead, we're going to upgrade this for more poison. Because we love poison. And now we're gonna gamble because we're not cowards. And we're gonna... If I take 19, do I just die? In the name of science. Anyhow, I think that'll be it for now. To be frankly honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't wanna hang out with me anymore?
No, I just wanna... I just feel like I need to lay down.
Okay.
Well, that was something. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching out.